Welcome to Color Me Dead.
Beans.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready? Okay. Because we're going to have to fucking pep talk ourselves through this one, I think.
Dude, I almost thought about getting myself a little
something, a little something extra.
Yeah, before coming into this one. But then I realized I have to drive, so I couldn't.
Oh, well.
Or else I would have been.
I thought about, like, having a couple shot skis and then making Spencer drop me off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, I got it. And then I got here and looked at the paper and was like, fuck, I should have hit that bottle before I left. Fuck.
Oh, goodness.
So welcome back to Color Me Dead. This is Dean Coral, the Candyman Killer, Part 2. Twa.
Finally going through this one.
By the by, we said that normally we do a disclaimer at the beginning of every episode, and I think we're just going to start throwing a little one out there anyway.
Right.
Before every episode. This is true crime. It involves murder, rape, torture, all kinds of things. And so just know, going into this, it's rated R. It's
rated
gory.
These things for a reason.
It's podcast like MLVA, like mature language, adult violence, fucking all the things.
All the things. And it should also be noted for anybody that is just jumping into this now, which if you are just jumping in, you need to go back and listen to part 1.
Yeah, you need to stop what the fuck you're doing and stop doing things out of order, you unorganized fuck, and go back and listen to part 1.
Or else part 2 won't make
any fucking sense.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be gory and shitty, but you're not going to know.
Right.
So just so you guys know, this is going to contain a lot of content that will probably twist your brain up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And there might be a couple parts where we actually have to, like,
take
pause,
a minute. Yeah,
recollect, everything like that. But also, if you are new to us, be very aware that when we get uncomfortable in any sort of situation, our first go-to is like, oh god, I'm about to cry. Hurry, crack a like horrible fucking joke. So it's like a distraction from me about to break down.
The dark humor that we use is daily.
Yeah.
And when it comes to true crime, we leave out zero detail. Mm-hmm. We tell every little tidbit that comes into a case. And if we ever get to a part where we make eye contact and we both see ourselves having like that fucking old Yeller moment, we immediately make jokes. And they're inappropriate as fuck.
Hurry, and quick, tell a potty joke, do something.
Do fucking anything. So just know that we use a lot of foul language. We do use a lot of dark humor. And this specific episode, there's probably going to be a lot. Mm-hmm. So,
but before we get into that,
fucking buckle in, bitch.
Right? Fucking get ready. I was going to say something and then I forgot because that's how this day is going. How's your week been, I guess?
Busy. Yeah, busy. Just, well, kids came home, we ran out, we got the female spawn a new vehicle, thank Jesus.
Whoop whoop.
Because it's awfully irritating for a teenager that needs to go here, there, and fucking everywhere that doesn't have their own beep beep.
Right, it's so much nicer.
We went and got her a Jeep, and
nice.
Thanks, Uncle David, for selling us your Jeep.
Yes. I've just been dealing with sick children, like, running the circle of, like, 24-hour vomit flu
fucking
type of thing.
Snot, vomit, and loose poops.
Yeah,
Your children are the moose with loose poops.
Right.
Fuck.
So I've had so much laundry and I kept putting it off. But in the process of putting it off, like I went outside and I like hand washed my truck.
Your truck looks fucking amazing.
Thank you.
And my truck looks like something that just came from the swap meet. So
it's all right.
Fuck.
And then I was like, oh, I should really do that laundry. But before I do the laundry, I should go through all of my children's clothes and bag up what I don't need for whenever we decide to do a garage sale type of thing.
You know what? That was me today. I walked in my room, I looked at my laundry twice and was like, you know what? I have wedding photos from 2 years ago that haven't been hung up. I think I'll go do that.
Anything but
folding that fucking laundry.
I hate folding.
You know what? I'll wash it. I'll wash the shit all day long.
And I'll dry it.
Fuck yeah, I'll dry it.
And I'll throw it on the couch and then leave it for 2 days.
Holy shit,
minimum.
Dude. I have, like, the fucking Denali Mountains in my bedroom on my bed. Mm-hmm. And then when it comes time to go to bed, I'm like, I fucking stuffed it in here. And then it sits there for 3 days until my husband's like, I have no underwear in my drawer. And I'm like, well, fucking dig it out of the basket. He's like, bitch, you sit home all day. Get the fuck off Netflix. Or at least fold panties while you're doing it. I'm like, all right.
Right? And then I'll fold it. But then it will be like at least another day before I put it away. I folded last night. There's still laundry on my couch.
I fold and put away at the same time because I know if I do one but not the other, then it'll go back into that fucking basket and I'm back to square one.
Yeah, by the time I hauled up 3 different baskets of clothes for my kids, I was like, fuck it, I don't need to put my laundry away. I need to do the dishes. I'd rather do dishes than laundry. That's how bad it is.
I steam clean carpets. I fucking decorated my house, and you know how domestic I am when it comes to decorating. So I've been avoiding 2 baskets of laundry that would literally take me 20 minutes for, 3 days.
Yeah, and it's fucking terrible. Anyways, all right. So, Dean Coral.
The Candyman Killer, Part 2.
Yes, and where we left off after the first episode is we talked about his past life from his dear sweet mom, who basically made him sound like he never did anything or suffered anything. However,
I disagree. And
wholeheartedly.
Poor sweet Mary. What? Oh, that's a fucking handsome looking hair bun you've got there.
Thank you.
Oh.
We'll have to take a photograph of it.
I'm totally putting that on Instagram because that's a fucking hair don't.
Hey, it's out of my face. I know if I don't, I'm going to start pulling it out like mid-episode.
Yeah, that's kind of why what little hair I have, I pulled back as well.
Yep.
I'll stop it.
Anyways.
But, Mary would go on to say that, Dean's father, Arnold, was heavy-handed and strict. Mm-hmm. But I'm really under the assumption that more happened to Dean than they're
had to have been.
Fucking admit, because the things that we're about to talk about
you don't turn into like a just
there's very few words that you can use to describe this person that are going to work because he was a fucking animal.
Right. And you don't just turn into this kind of like getting off on this much torture of another human. I think just out of the blue. Like you don't go from honorable discharge military man to fucking evil.
No, there had to have been some things, whether it was at the hands of his father, at the hands of his mother, or some other adult figure in his life. Mm-hmm. Something fucking happened to this guy. We just don't know what.
Right. And we probably never will because Stanley, his little brother, won't say anything. Which makes me sad. I'm like, please talk to me. I need to know.
I know. And there's no telling, but when you get into the thick of this, when they start talking about David Owen Brooks, who would actually help lure 11 boys to Dean Coral.
Before Wayne gets into the picture.
Before Elmer Wayne Hanley Jr. Gets recruited.
Yeah, and Wayne gets brought into the picture like late 1971, but doesn't start in until first part of 72. Right. And so in that time, you have David, who, when we talked about in our first episode, had been groomed from young
12 years old, which is very impressionable age because that's when you're trying to figure out.
Right. Well, and Dean had started giving him candy when he was at the elementary school when he was like 9.
Right. And that's, you know what, when you're coming into the preteen ages, into being a teenager, and you're trying to figure out that space between being a kid and being an adult,
it's and you've got all those stage.
And you're trying to figure everything out, and you've got this person who's paying attention to you and telling you everything you need to hear.
First adult that didn't treat you like you were a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then it moved into Dean raping him, basically, asking, I'll give you $5 if you let me give you a blowjob.
Right.
Type of thing.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. Like, that's just so weird. Like, usually it's the opposite. Like, somebody pays to get their dick sucked. Not, I'll pay you, let me suck your dick.
It's so fucking bizarre. And what... realistically, it's not gay if you close your eyes. So even though...
If you say no homo, you're fine.
Right. Just don't make eye contact. It's like Greco-Roman wrestling. Fucking do it from behind. It's not gay. Because he wasn't a homosexual. But Dean most certainly fucking was.
Yeah.
And so maybe that was just the way to open that fucking door.
I think
where it was like, let me pay you to suck your dick. And what teenage boy is going to be like, no, don't suck my dick?
every teenage boy that I would know of.
Even if it's another man doing it, they're just gonna fucking close their eyes and pretend it's like Farrah Fawcett.
Well, but like in this case specifically, is you have somebody that you viewed as like a father figure, and now is probably doing and saying certain things to make you,
right,
like, to make you comply with it in a sense. Like, I can totally see him being like, you wouldn't want to disappoint me like you disappoint your father, would you? Right. Type of thing. Is my guess.
And we all know that, like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a fucking lie if there ever was. That's what you told your kid after they got their fucking feelings shattered like a broken vase.
Right.
It's just words, and they're in the corner fucking sobbing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what's weird is after all of this, David only gets convicted of one murder.
Right.
Which is just weird because he helped get 11 boys before Wayne even got into the picture, and then Wayne ended up getting, like, slammed with, like, 3 murders. But
didn't he also participate a little bit more in some of the things, whether it was like...
Yes, and we will get into the reasons why and everything like that.
So let's do this shit.
Okay. So
let's do this nightmare fuel so I can go home, have a cocktail, a fucking chicken fried steak sandwich, and watch like Lilo and Stitch.
Right. So when we left off in our first episode, it was right after we knew of the first known killing of Jeffrey Conan in like September, right, of 1970.
Yes.
And David had said that he had killed the 2 others before Jeffrey, those 2 that he had like randomly walked in
where
on.
he walked in unannounced, but those bodies were never found.
No, and they've never really looked for him because everybody's like, oh, you mean like this next murder that we're getting into? And he's like, no,
those
these
are not
happened
the ones.
before.
Right.
This happened long before, which makes sense because when you take Jeffrey, who was killed, he was buried, he was put in with lime, everything like that, that's not somebody's first kill.
No.
Even if you count the 2 before, your first kill isn't going to usually be like a double.
No, and
this is somebody that he'd already
done some shit, dude, because
I'm guessing.
the subsequent murders that David knows about were way more calculated. There was like a plan. There was a routine.
Yeah, he definitely already had, like, his killing, like, niche.
And I don't really know if you guys know this, but to, like, get a fucking routine like that, and especially for this kind of shit, it takes me at least 3 weeks to, like, build a routine of, like, even cleaning my toilet.
You have to, like, 2 weeks to learn a habit type
Yeah, 3 weeks to build a routine. So this is something that went on way before. Had to fucking have.
Oh, yeah, which bothers me because I'm like, there has to be more bodies out there. Why am I the only one that wants to find these things?
No,
because the police just are like, wash their hands.
Oh, dude,
like,
they fucking cashed in their chips, fucking showed their hands like a blackjack dealer and was like, I'm out!
Mm-hmm. Now, granted, in their very small defense, their whole, like, homicide unit was only, like, 44 people.
It was very
to cover like a million people, and they covered everything that basically wasn't like
petty theft or like small time shit.
Right. Like basically traffic violations. Everything else that was viewed as a crime, homicide was in charge of.
And at this point in the 70s, Houston's a fucking booming ass metropolis.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of shit going on.
And the Heights area was pretty, like, it used to be hot and happening. Then there was, like, a crash that happened. There was a lot of poor within that community. Right. So if a teenage boy between, like, 13 and 20 went missing, they're like, oh, he just ran away to get out of this piece of shit fucking town.
Right, but I just have such a fucking hard time being like, but that many kids don't fucking run away, and you guys you didn't investigate at all. At all. You were just like, well, fuck it. Scotty ran away.
Yeah, and they would tell the family, they'd be like, your boy just ran away from this piece of shit place.
Yeah, they're like,
fucking come to terms with your Jesus.
It's fucking best you just deal with it and pray it away.
Can you imagine, like, them seeing each other in the store afterwards, and the parents looking at the cops and the cops being like, oh my God. I need some dried mangoes and to get the fuck out of here.
They're just putting their blinders on. Milk bread eggs. Right. Get the fuck out. Because
as a mother, and if I saw some shit, like especially with some of the parents that actually like tried.
These kids are my son's age.
Yeah, and my nephew's age.
My kid went fucking missing. He's not running away from shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know something happened to him, and if they were like, yeah, he just ran away. Yeah. I'd be like, you better put your fucking shoes on, get a flashlight, and goddamn buckle up, bitch, because we going to find my kid.
I would wake up every morning and steal all the coffee and all the donuts, and I'd piss on their desk and be like, we're going hunting today.
Like, you're just in there squeezing out your morning shit. Get your fucking, we're going to look for my fucking kid.
As I'm eating his donuts on his desk, just giving him the death glare and being like, you better get in your fucking patrol car. You have no reason to be at this desk right now.
None at all. And it really bothers me because it's just such a lack of fucking give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. And like some cops kind of like were like, hey, there's all these missing kids. What the fuck? But then the majority of them were like, it's nothing to really fucking shake a stick at.
Yeah, fuck it. They ran away. They lived in fucking squalor.
This is the 70s. We're more concerned about busting the marijuana. God damn it.
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce is more important than 44 missing kids.
The real fucking devil is literally a stone's throw away from him.
Is handing candy out to children.
Fuck.
Fucking never trust the candy man.
You know what? And that, the real fucking horrifying realization is that Dean Coral knew that the cops didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's this gigantic, horrendous piece of shit that's doing these unimaginable things to these kids, and he fucking knew that the cops weren't gonna do a goddamn thing.
And to kind of like steer the cops away, he did very specific things. So then there was that whole thing of like, oh no, these kids are just running away. They're not doing anything. But after Jeffrey Conan was murdered in September, then November, Dean goes and he rents a boat shed.
Right, so like a big fucking storage shed.
Mm-hmm, and it made sure that it was just like a dirt bottom.
Which he also was seen digging out the fucking ground of this boat shed. Like, just all fucking willy-nilly. He would walk in there with a fucking shovel. I'm just, hey, don't worry about me. I'm just, I'm gonna make this a little bit deeper.
I just like to dig like I'm a kid in the sandbox, but instead I want to do it in my little boat shed. Oh, don't mind me as I take out these bags of dirt after I'm done, after I bring in other bags that suspiciously look like bodies. I'm just building sandcastles.
You know what? God. But what employee just sat out there with a fucking...
It was like 1970.
Like an Archie and fucking Jughead comic. He's got a fucking vanilla Coke in his hand. He sees these bags of dirt coming out and he's like, all right,
I'm gonna flip another page in my Playboy.
No problem.
70s Bush got me bad.
Betty Beaver Tail. But it's, like, who the fuck?
Because Dean was coming in all the time.
In and out.
And nobody was all like, hey man,
and
what's going on?
Hey, I see that you're on private property, digging the fucking bottom out of the shed.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? And nobody said anything. Even the locals fucking saw it, and they were like, "That's normal."
And remember in the previous episode how they had said that he was taking things from the candy company.
Yeah.
And he was burying spoiled candy.
So he's got fucking ropes and nylon cord and fucking visqueen plastic rolls and all this kinds of shit. And
that's a great big bag you got there. And he's like, it's all divinities.
It's broken pecans.
And according to my religion, I must bury the pecans
fucking
in a boat shed.
But nobody fucking said anything.
Yeah.
Thank God people are so fucking nosy now.
Yeah.
Because if I saw that, I'd be like, side-eyeing the fuck out of this dude. Like, what's in the bag? I know it's none of my business, but what is it? And tell me, or I'm going to tell my husband, and he's going to come put knuckle bumps on your fucking forehead till you tell me.
Right, exactly. But Dean would take these boys, he would actually make them either call or write their parents.
Right.
And then deliver them. And that was a way, so then the cops would be like, oh, you got this letter. It says right here that he left.
You got a fucking phone call what says the kid found work out of town and he won't be back.
And they're like, yeah, but you can tell that this is out of character for my son. You can tell the writing is not like how he normally is. And they're like, you got a letter. That's all I can do.
Yeah, you got a phone call what says he moved to San Antonio. Get off my ass.
I have a chicken fried steak I gotta go eat now. Thanks.
So those drunks in the bin aren't gonna cornhole themselves.
Right. Fuck. So that's how Dean was all like, all right.
Well, but back to that thing. He fucking knew. All he had to do was put in minimum effort to make it look like a runaway, and he knew the cops weren't gonna do anything.
Yeah, which is just...
So, moving forward, he would find these kids and promise them parties. It's the fucking 70s.
Right.
So he was like, I've got this place, my own apartment, lots of booze.
he had other teens with him.
Right. So it looked legit.
Yeah. You know, dazed and confused, fucking...
All right.
Right.
Fuck. You know what? I never... Yeah, anyway.
Which is, what is weird is, like, in that movie, I've always loved Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah, but you never realize,
like, how creepy that is.
Just how fucking inappropriate that is.
Right.
Until you're older.
But Matthew McConaughey in Dazed and Confused almost looks a lot like Wayne.
For real.
Henley. And so then when I saw Wayne, I was all like, oh, he's kind of... And then I was like, oh my God!
He's got that, like, blonde hair, surfer kid look. Real cute, you know?
Yeah. And he was super popular, so I was like, fuck, I would have hung out with him.
Oh, sorry.
You flicked a bug on me.
It's right there.
Why you gotta be like that?
I saw a bug, and so I flicked it, and it didn't dawn on me that I was flicking it onto you. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's all right. We smushed it. So anyway, he would show up. He's got these other kids. I've got this place to party. We can get drunk. We can get high.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want, and it's totally cool.
Never go to parties with the Nutman. Okay.
Just, you know what? If somebody's 13 or 15 years your fucking senior and you're a kid, even if you're 19...
And he's like drooling like a fucking St. Bernard drinking out of the toilet. And he's like, come party with me.
Like a fucking bulldog eating a bowl of oatmeal. Just...
maybe
come hang out with me.
No, don't do it.
No, bitch. No.
Don't ever do it. Fucking...
Run the other fucking way.
Get a rape whistle. Fucking toot that shit like the goddamn marching band.
Because after he would lure these boys in, he would then rape, torture, kill, and he was either strangling them to death, which he's got to have a lot of fucking hate in his soul to be strangling people to death, because if you haven't listened to our other episodes, or if you're not familiar with a lot of true crime, strangling a person takes a lot of effort, and it's very personal.
It is, and it usually takes a lot of like anger or
it's
weird
not,
sort of
like Mongo strength, because it's not as easy to choke a person to death as you guys think. Or he was shooting them, which I don't know if that was just him, like, at the wit's end, where he was just exasperated and was like, fuck it.
Yeah, maybe he got his rocks off enough with how he tortured everybody that he's all like, it's fine, we'll just shoot him. But after he would kill and then bury them, it was usually in 4 different locations, which we'll go over. But he kept trophies, too.
Keys.
Which fucking creeps me out.
Yeah, if you ever see, like, if you walk into somebody's house.
My grandma's house.
And they have, like, that fucking janitor key ring of shit, you should definitely ask.
Right, there's like a whole big coffee can at my grandma's house that is full of like 857 million keys, and I'm like, where did all these keys come from?
What the fuck are these for? You don't...
And they're like, I don't know, we've just been collecting them over the years.
But why? You're like, you know what? I don't want to have dinner at your house. Fuck all this. I'm out of here.
Do you know who else collected keys? Fucking Dean Coral.
But you gotta ask questions, dude. And you'll hear me ask people, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They'll say something, and if it is not fucking clear and concise, I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Explain.
Explain yourself.
So if you ever go into somebody's house and they have a bucket full of keys, I would promptly just be like, the fuck you have those for? And then leave.
I want to know.
If you have a bucket of keys, fucking throw them away.
Right. You don't need all those keys. And if you don't know what they go to, it's not that fucking important.
Right. Ugh.
So in December of 1970, Brooks would actually help lure a 14-year-old kid named James Glass and 13-year-old Danny Yates. And they lived in the Spring Branch area, which was...
It was like...
nearby the Heights? It had to have been.
Yeah, because they were at the Heights for like a religious rally
like some kind of
something weird.
Like revival.
Bible thumpany thing. I don't know.
It's the South. So anyway, James actually knew David and had been to Dean's house before and had engaged in whatever little partying things they did. And in David's confession, he even said that he thinks it was James who he tried to drive home, but he insisted on going back to Coral's house.
Yeah, but that he couldn't remember for sure, which I think, because I read that in his actual written confession.
Right.
But I think that kid that he tried to take and then wanted to come back, I think that was a different time, not one that was a double. Because I don't think that David would just try to take one and not the other. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't make sense. Why would you take one and then leave one behind?
But, in David's defense, when you're trying to sift through 29 fucking boys that you helped kill, it's hard to figure out which one was which.
Oh, sweetie, I can't sift through the last 29 days and tell you what the fuck I did on Tuesday.
Right.
So...
the fact that they could even do what they did obviously showed that it definitely stuck with them.
Oh, yeah. Because they would say that they took James Glass and Danny Yates to Dean's house and proceeded to just get fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Just booze, weed, they're huffing shit, they're getting fucked up.
And he would wait until they were, like, way fucked up because them teenage boys are more pliable.
Oh, like fucking Play-Doh in a hot hand.
Or, what was that one? Is it
Gumby.
Gumby. Fucking get these kids Gumby style, and then we can strap them to my board.
But it's true, though.
Mm-hmm.
You can, dude, I'm way more open to a lot of shit if there's vodka or whiskey and crawfish nachos.
Right, and if you take... And if you take teens, that they don't have like a very well tolerance.
Well, they don't understand their tolerances yet. They have no idea where their fucking threshold is. I know where mine is, and I fucking pass it all the time.
You wave. You're like,
bye, see ya. But I also know, like, and I can withstand some damage when it comes to getting fucked up.
Right.
But I'm also not huffing. I'm not smoking weed.
You're not crossfading.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
where they're just doing the fucking...
that think that they're safe.
Right.
With this guy that they know.
Yeah. But I'm also not doing the fucking huffing Olympics.
Right.
Because at that point, I think I would be pretty...
Right. So once the kids were fucked up, then Dean would usually somehow trick them into handcuffs, which we'll get into that a little bit later because it gets used more when Wayne gets into the picture. Or he would just, like, take him by force. And he would
like fucking pounce on him like a cat with a mouse and be like, ah!
Yeah.
But at that point, if you're that fucking faded,
yeah.
you don't have the fucking wherewithal to protect yourself. And if you're that fucked up, you're working on about 40% oxygen in your brain. So you don't have the strength. You don't have...
And you're not going to overpower, like, this 30-year-old fucking man.
Right. No.
So then he would... strip him naked and put him on the torture board, which was that board that we said that was like 8 feet long by like 3 feet wide. There was handcuffs at the top, rope at the bottom, and they would strap him fucking down like you would with the fucking Hawaiian pig.
Oh my God. These poor fucking kids. Like,
yeah.
Excuse me. It's really unfortunate because David Brooks would go on to say that once they were on that board, they were as good as dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing
that was left
was the screaming and crying.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine you've got these young teenage kids who have been stripped naked. I'm assuming they were put belly down onto this board and they are handcuffed
face down, ass up.
Yep.
That's the way Dean liked to fuck.
God. For real. And then he would rape and torture these boys and then kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew once those boys were on that board, he would actually get the fucking thumbs up to leave.
Yep.
And off he would go, and then
things would happen. And, like, in this case, both the boys would end up being strangled and put in the boat shed. But when you think about it, because there's 2 boys at once, so one boy had to watch the other boy be
fucking tortured and raped, knowing that that was also your fate.
Yeah. And knowing that you're not leaving ever again.
You're not getting out, dude. This is it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Your final moments should be peaceful and euphoric when you transfer into whatever fucking afterlife there is, if there is one.
Right.
Not listening to the rhythmic slapping of somebody's genitals on the backside of another boy as they scream and cry and get fucking mutilated.
It's rough.
Dude.
It's rough. And so some of the locations where he would put all these boys when he was done is later once they actually uncovered most of these these boys.
They had the boat shed.
Right. And that's where they found 17 bodies. But Henley would say that there was at least 2 more in there. But
where the fuck is this place and why haven't we torn it apart yet?
Right. That's my whole thing. 4 were buried in the woods near Lake Sam Rayburn, which actually his parents own like a cabin on the like outside of the lake.
Like on the shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it wasn't uncommon for Dean to be over there. And so he would go and bury fucking boys at his family log cabin, like the piece of shit he is. Then you had one that was buried on the beach in Jefferson County, and 6 that were buried on the High Island Beach.
The Bolivar Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many times I've gone out there and partied?
Yeah, that's creepy.
Do you know that, like, when I first read into this, and I was like, the Bolivar oh my god.
Yeah, because there's more bodies out there.
I've dug my toes into that fucking sand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, gross. Okay, so the torture that would happen to these boys, we're going to run it through now, and that way we don't have to run through each and every single time. Like
we can just say torture, and you'll know.
Yeah. Or we might have to...
We might hit on a few things, but it's easier now just to, like, explain to you what he did, and then if there's something fucking extra that he did, we'll hit on it, but just be warned now.
So remember, in December, he takes James and Danny.
Right.
And some of the things that he would do is strap him to the torture board like we already talked about. Dean would also, these are like his weird, just, I can't even think of the proper word.
It's a fetish, but it's a fucking torture fetish. It's like
it goes beyond just like
regular BDSM type shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's terrible. Anyways, he would take the boys' pubic hairs and pluck them out. Or he would chew on their genitals, and in some cases, in one case in particular, he bit
it off, like chewed it off.
The whole thing off.
Like completely eviscerated a young boy's penis off of his body while he was alive.
Other genitals had been cut off, and they like literally found a bag of perfectly preserved fucking dicks. Which is weird, because I don't know if he like kept some for a little bit.
Like pickled them? Like he's in the kitchen like a little granny just...
Got pickled dicks.
Fuck!
I don't know, but there were more than one that was found in like a perfectly preserved bag down deep where all the other bodies had been like kind of like sleuthed out, and
which goes back to that thing where we talk about Mary said nothing traumatic ever happened to this guy.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You're not gnawing off little boy penises and being completely normal.
Or have a fucking Christmas Santa sack full of dicks buried under the fucking boat shed. Right. Jesus! You know what? I really just wanted a Barbie car. Just kidding. You get a dick.
You get a bag of dicks. So anytime somebody says, eat a bag of dicks, I want you to remember this part.
I know, and it's going to ruin
never
it forever.
Say it again.
It's going to ruin it for me forever, because there's so many times that I say that to my own husband. I'm like, oh, eat a bag of dicks.
And now you can't.
And now I can't, because I think about
Dean Coral and all this.
A fucking Ziploc bag full of little boy dicks.
Which is so
fucked up. And he would take small glass rods from the lighting company. He would actually shove them into the urethra of his victims and then snap them like a glow stick while inside of a penis. So he shoved them down a dick hole and then broke them. So these kids had broken glass in their dicks.
Yeah. And if you think about this would happen within the span of a few hours to a few days.
Like some of his victims were up to 4 days.
Yeah. You're taking 13, 14-year-old boys, and these are the type of things that you're doing to them. And he would, like, put rags in their mouth and then, like, tape their whole fucking face type of thing. But if that wasn't enough, he had also,
didn't he have, like, that motor thing that he was using to, like, fucking zap them?
Yeah. Well, he would take the electric motor and have like loose wires, and it was like taser times a million. Basically, just out of nowhere, like maybe if the boy started wanting to pass out or whatever, and all of his pleasure came. This is like where he got off the most, was during.
It's the fucking torture, which he would also take miscellaneous items and he would shove them into the boys' rectums and leave them there or break them there or.
Yeah, there was a few different bodies that were actually found with things like in their anal cavities.
Like, what kinds of things?
Like dildos or fucking the ends of hammers, like the wooden parts.
Whoa!
Like, yeah.
Jesus!
Pretty much just anything that he felt fucking like putting shoving up there at the time, which is just, it's fucking, I can't.
And that's, this is why it was so hard for Ember and I to dive into this one, because I have a kid this age. She has nephews this age. We have friends with kids this age. And when I look at my kid, I can't wrap my brain around. I cannot imagine somebody doing that to my kid.
Yeah. Right. And he would have like a large hunting knife that he used to like threaten them or would make small cuts on their bodies. And as if the cloth rag in their mouth wasn't enough, he had the portable radio that he like hooked up to extra batteries.
Oh, so that it would drown out the noise of them screaming while he tortured him, because God only knows what kind of noises these poor kids were making as they've got, broken glass in their dicks.
Right. And this was
their fucking chode chewed off.
Oh, God. Yeah. And this is why Dean actually moves a lot throughout all of these murders. But in most of the cases where he lived in apartments. So you can't be having these large ass parties with fucking your portable radio rigged up to fucking like 8,000.
Right. With fucking
and people
Dean's little shop of horrors.
Right. And people would start noticing boys come in, boys don't come out. So he moved a lot. Tons of rope. All the fucking rope.
All the rope. Because when you have a kid that you are going to rape and mutilate, they're going to wiggle. So I can only imagine how much rope he used and how he bound these kids up, because they would be raped repeatedly.
Maybe he just secretly wanted to be like a fucking Texas Bronco fucking bareback rider.
Oh my God.
Instead, he used little boys because he's fucking stupid and I hate him. There's that thing.
Yep, I started doing it. Doorstop mouth. But to add to the torture, he is then repeatedly raping them, whether he's sodomizing them anally in their mouths, and you would think, like, if you're going to rape and torture me, you better not put anything in my mouth because I'll bite it the fuck off.
Right. Well, and the weird thing about all of this is throughout the torture and different things like that, he would actually tell his victims that he loved them. He would, like, be whispering in their ear as he's fucking raping them and being like, I love you. Different types of things. So there is obviously a lot of fucked up shit that had to have happened to Dean.
See, and while I'm glad that he's dead, I kind of wished he had gone to trial so that there was at least an opportunity for him to be like, I am this way because of...
Right.
Whatever.
Or at least fucking to get more closure, because we all know that there's more bodies. And so, at least supply...
How are you going to rape a kid and fucking tell him that you love him?
Because you're fucked up in the brain. I don't understand.
Oh, God, dude.
Because he would also give his victims blowjobs, too. Like, he would suck them off, and to be a kid and being forced to be made aroused and then have your fucking perpetrator be sucking you off, it would probably be a very confusing state, especially for younger kids.
Well, and there's, excuse me, realistically, there's been multiple cases that have been discussed in the media where a man was either raped or whatever, and while he was, sorry, that's my phone going off. Shut it off. It's fine. Just put it down.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do.
But there's been other cases where a man was taken hostage and then received oral sex from whomever. And it's hard for a man to separate the fact that I'm being molested, I'm being raped,
right.
But they have... But they're receiving pleasures.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dean would make sure a lot of them would, like, come, too.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And that came into that whole, like, I love you thing. He would also play a lot of cat and mouse. Like, he would say, I love you, I just need to do this, and then I'll let you go, type of thing. And then he never did. So he was just, so,
Your fucking cogs are slipping. Jesus Christ. So, a few hours to a few days, the rape and torture would continue.
Mm-hmm.
And like we mentioned before, he would actually have these kids write letters or make phone calls that indicated they had ran away because he knew fucking Houston police force with their 44 fucking homicide detectives that, would rather go fishing weren't going to look for him.
Right. And so then after he was done, when he finally had his fill of these boys, he would either strangle them or shoot them. And usually he shot them in the head. Just one single shot with
fucking
the 22.
At least that was quick.
Right. I mean, I'd rather be fucking shot in the head than strangled.
And fucking stare at the dude that just made me come in his mouth and stuck glass in my dick as I slowly slip away into the darkness.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And then
dude.
After that, he would clean up. And, like, in his room is where all of this would happen. He actually had, like, plastic wrap already, like, laid down. And I'm sure to catch any sort of mess would happen. Because I can guess that with all of this rape and torture, there was probably blood, there's probably feces, there's probably throw up because you're taking really drunk, fucked up kids, you're doing violent things to them in shock. There's probably a very great possibility that there's going to be some extra bodily fluids.
Oh, I'm sure.
So he always had plastic wrapped down. Once he was done with the boys and he killed them, he would wrap them in that plastic, fill it with lime, whatever, and then he would end up taking them out
wherever to his
one
four
of those
little spots
and burying them.
Oh God!
Right. So, a few weeks after he kills James and Danny, it's now January 30th, 1971. David and Dean
strike again.
Yeah, and they take two brothers.
So you've got Jerry and Donald Waldrop.
Yep. Donald was 15 and Jerry was 14. And their dad had dropped them off at a friend's house because they wanted to start a bowling league. So they went over to a friend's house to try to be like, hey man, you want to be part of our bowling league? Blah, 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 blah. But they actually found out that his friend, friend was at home. Yeah. So they started just walking back. I'm assuming the dad probably like dropped him off on his way to work or
whatever.
Something. And so the boys started walking back and here comes Dean and
the windowless white rape van.
Fucking Econo van or whatever the fuck it was.
Line.
Yeah. Ugh. This white piece of shit with David. He pulls over and he says, hey man, we'll take you.
Let me give you a ride home.
Yeah, you don't need to be walking. I'll take you home. Not a big deal. And instead, he turns down Magnum Road, which is where Dean lived.
And they were never to be seen again.
Yep. And they would suffer same thing that happened before with James and Danny. So
torture, rape, murder.
Yep. All of that thing. They would have all their pubic hair plucked out. Just terrible, terrible torture.
You know what's fucked up is all the metrosexuals do that shit now, and it's willingly.
Well, there's that.
It's just good grooming.
Well, there's a difference between shaving and then, like, plucking it out with your fucking fingers.
Or your teeth.
Ugh. And after he was done, he would end up burying them in the same boat shed with James and Danny. And what's sad is here's that lack of police force that we talked about. Because after the boys had went missing, their dad looked for him. And he even called the cops because he noticed Dean burying what looked to be bodies at the boat shed. And he called the cops and he said, this is what's going on. My boys are missing. Please go check this out.
Right.
And the cops went to the boat shed. They walked around it.
Dude, they basically kicked some fucking rocks around and was like, disturbed soil, freshly dug shit, looks good, see you later.
There's a lock on this here fucking boat shed, so we can't get in there.
They probably just poked their head in there, did like a 360 and was like, looks good, see you later.
Yeah, I don't even think they opened it. They just went to the boat shed and like walked around the location.
And the Waldrop father's like, yo. my fucking
boys.
kids are missing. And they're like, yeah, they probably ran away. Just fucking deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
This would be the same thing that all the parents would hear. Well, most of the parents over the next 3 years. However, if the police would have bothered to open up the shed, see disturbed soil, and just kind of flick some dirt off, they would have uncovered
The whole
5
fucking-
bodies.
yeah.
And it would have stopped at 5 rather than going on to kill an extra 24 fucking boys. If the police
Yeah,
would
my
have paid
God.
attention. And that's really really sad because
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Because there was a fucking open door for you guys to put a fucking stop to this, which is probably like when we talk about the police basically uncovering most of the bodies and then just being like, no, thank you, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's probably a combination of holy fuck, we just uncovered all these bodies and it's overwhelming and it's shocking and it probably sent a lot of them into a very traumatic state. But they also had these 44 detectives in the homicide department that are now responsible for these boys that were like, it's okay, they just run away. Just doing it.
Well, I guess the police chief could at least brush his shoulder off and be like, yeah, we're number 1 in most known kills from a serial killer. Because before it was just Juan Corona with the 25.
Right.
Then they stop at 27. They're like, tap, tap, we're the winners. Ding, ding, ding. Fucking, we don't need to
Or
cover
they don't,
anymore.
they don't want that attention on them where you're like, motherfucker, y'all told so many folks that their kid just fucking up and bounced without ever fucking looking into it. Here's all these bodies. This is on your fucking shoulders.
And not to mention, let's touch base on how they were fucking murdered. So you had the 5 boys. You had Jeffrey, James, Danny, Donald, and Jerry, who were tortured. They were brutalized. They had shit shoved up their ass. They had their dicks chewed on, bit off, fucking all these things. And that could have been stopped if the police would have opened the fucking door.
If you had put even minimal fucking effort into looking into that,
Yeah.
none of that would have happened.
They would have only had 5 known. Now, like, as I said before, I think that there were a lot more.
Right.
But you also would have saved... You would have saved David, and you would have saved Wayne, because Wayne wasn't even in the picture yet.
Not yet.
And this piece of shit could have been in jail and saved all of these other fucking 24 more kids.
Dean Corll would have been an interesting, like, psychological profile to fucking dig into, I think.
Oh, for sure. Anyways.
I wonder if he would have even admitted
I don't know.
to, like, what the fuck turned him into such a fucking psychotic weirdo.
I don't know. I would be curious as well.
Because if he was telling his victims that he loved them, as he's doing these horrifying fucking things to them, then he obviously has a very skewed vision of what love is.
Which usually happens to kids that were abused.
Right.
Because that's what they think that
Love is.
Yeah,
or
that's how they
affection
were
is.
showed, because usually the person doing it is like, I do this because I love you type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of cases, they do love them. However, he got off way too much on torturing his people.
How can you look at somebody in that much fucking pain and that much, like, terror and be excited by it?
Fucking,
like, I think it's funny when your kids get scared by shit.
Right?
Like Skyrim. Like, I fucking laugh at that. It's funny.
Right.
But if your kid, like, I've seen Joey genuinely scared of something and come running up the steps and it broke my fucking heart.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how he was looking at these kids.
That are petrified.
And he's like...
That are bawling their fucking eyes
jerking on
out.
his dick like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, yo? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right? I just wish he would have fucking died long before. Anyways...
Sorry, March 9th, 1971, 15-year-old Randall Harvey was actually on his bike and he was headed to his part-time job where he was a gas attendant. And that was the last time he was actually seen. So same thing. He was tortured, raped, killed. Dean shot him in the head and he was also buried. Was he in the boat shed?
Yeah.
Yeah, boat shed. From 1973, he was discovered... in 2008?
He was unidentified.
Oh,
like when they first dug up his body in 1973, they couldn't identify him. And back in the 70s, they did a lot of their identification by like clothing, or if they had dental type things, they could go to the dentist and see if there was matching x-rays. Because they didn't have all the fucking DNA that they do now. But yeah, he wasn't actually identified until 2008.
So most of the identification that they did in the 70s was through the last known clothing that they were wearing?
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay.
Yeah, because sometimes Dean would toss in the clothes with the body. Even though they were all naked. He would toss the clothes in as a way to get rid of the clothing, too, because what are you going to do with a fucking stack full of fucking little boy clothes?
It's not like you can have a yard sale. God. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Fuck. So moving on, May 29th, 1971, something happens that's an important.
Yeah, this specific kill is very, very important because it's what leads into more significant things later. So you have David and Dean. They took 16-year-old Gregory Malleywinkle and 13-year-old David Hillegeist. And what's really sad is with both of these families, they were so desperate to find their kids.
When they were like, oh, they ran away. They're
like,
two,
bullshit.
Yeah, they were like, no, they fucking didn't. And they were not wealthy families, but they spent every fucking penny that they had. Like, these people went bankrupt trying to find their fucking kids. They put out ads. They sent out flyers. They even went so far to go and see, like, psychics. And every time they went to see a psychic...
shit psychics.
You know what, motherfucker? Like...
I'm sorry.
You have to be a low-life, scummy piece of fuck to take advantage of a family that's in that much pain.
Yeah, because these different psychics would be like, oh, I feel that he's in Florida or whatever. So these families would pack up and fucking go and try to find their boys.
Or they'd come back and she'd be like, oh, for like another $200, I can fucking tell you their exact location. Like, you are a horrible fucking person.
I don't believe in fucking psychic.
You know what? There's a couple that I've seen in my comings and goings that I'm like, yeah, that person might actually have like an inkling of a fucking... woo-woo hair that tells them shit.
Part of their brain is opened up a little bit more, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. But in general, I think psychics are bullshit. Mm-hmm. And these people that, like, willingly and openly, knowingly fucking con people, you're a bad person, and I hope you die in a car fire.
Yeah. Well, and, like, the Hillegeist family had heard the rumor of a pedophile sex ring. Specifically, a gay pedophile sex ring. And so... Miss Hillegeist, David's mom, who was like this sweet little pure fucking pillar of light, sheltered woman, was out actually like trolling gay bars and different things like that to try to see if she could find her kid. Aww. And they never found. And so they would always be passing out all these flyers, and many of the community, different thing like that would help. And actually one was a neighborhood friend who had grown up with David.
Fucking good old Elmer Wayne Hanley Jr.
Yep. This is where Elmer comes into play, because Wayne was passing out flyers trying to find his boy. Or his friend.
Right.
Now, in his defense, he never knew
what the fuck.
What was going on. Right. And
damn.
He tried to find him all the time because they were friends.
They were buddies.
And we got to touch a little bit on the background of Wayne before we go into any other murders or anything.
It kind of gives you guys a more clear picture of, like, what the fuck.
Right.
Because Elmer Wayne Henley Jr. was the oldest of 4 boys, and at 15, he'd already been through quite a bit of shit. Like, his dad had recently left the family, which was kind of a good thing in a way, because he was an alcoholic, abusive piece of shit, and his favorite pastime was fucking up his kids and his wife.
Right. And so, I mean, it was good that he left, but it also created a strain.
A super hardship on the family, because... now, Henley's mom is left to care for 4 boys on her own. No
4
fucking
teenage boys trying to feed 4 fucking teenage boys.
Let's go ahead and face it. Like, I fucking struggle feeding one.
Right. I'm going to have 3, and I'm pretty sure that I need to start working out more because I'm probably going to have to sell my body in order to help.
Dude, you should probably just go ahead and, like, start raising goats, chickens, and your own fucking beef, because...
something.
You're going to need to.
Yeah. Anyways, so Mary, which was Wayne's mother, she worked really hard, and she wanted to make sure that her boys didn't turn out basically like their dad. So she tried to always make sure that they had access to a good education and that they kept their noses clean.
Right.
Meaning that they never got in trouble.
Well, Wayne actually got good grades and did a really good job of looking after his brothers and shit, which would all go straight to fuck because after his dad left, he ended up dropping out of school at the age of, 15, 16?
Yeah, because he had to get multiple jobs in order to help put food on the table.
So it was either watch his mom fucking struggle and suffer and fail,
get an education, or
drop out and help.
And there's that responsibility of the oldest boy that or the oldest child that kind of always takes on a secondary parent role.
Right.
And so for him, it was more important to help make sure his brothers had the things that he needed and that his mom had the things that he needed so she wouldn't work herself to the bone. So he dropped out of school and he got lots of jobs. So he would become desperate, basically, for money. And this is important because that's what makes the major reason
for him to be involved with Coral and Brooks.
Yeah, exactly.
So in 1971 in July, Dean Coral would actually move again. And this time he moved to San Felipe Street.
Right. So, he just got done just a couple months before killing David and Greg. And so he needed to move again because now he's starting to get that kind of itch, that desire he needs to kill again. But first he needs to make sure that he moves the fuck away.
He doesn't have that notoriety of throwing these parties or having like a loud fucking sketchy ass apartment. So off we go to the new torture chamber.
Right. And so he gets his time. He sets up his shop, basically. And on August 17, 1971, David and Dean would take Reuben Watson Haney, yes, as he was walking home from a movie. And David had called him over and was basically like, hey, man, this is my bud. He
just moved into a new place. Like, we're going to have, like...
He's awesome. He's an adult. He has all the fucking weed, all the booze, all the shit you want to huff. Do you want to come and hang out?
We're going to have a housewarming party. You should totes come.
Yeah. And he was like, all right. I mean, I got nothing else to do. And he jumped right into the van, which in the van... There was all sorts of shit.
There was some sketchy fucking...
The second I saw the inside of that van,
I'd be
like,
God,
nope,
it was like some Bob the Builder shit because he had like pegboards with zip ties and like...
And how do you explain that away?
Maybe because he was an electrician?
Maybe, but why you got this weird box?
What the fuck is this board with handcuffs?
Why do you got a cage? Well, sometimes when I'm working on the lighting stuff, we find random raccoons and I just take them in. Fucking possum. I make myself some possum soup.
I don't know, but like when you look at the inside of that thing, I can understand if you kind of looked at it and you were like, he's an electrician. This is where he hangs his like tools and whatever.
No, that's where he hangs his double-ended dildos and fucking...
Double-ender.
Double wobbly sausage.
Fucking, if it don't fit, spit on it. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Anyways, he would never be seen again.
So same thing.
Yep.
Torture, rape, murder.
Yep. And time to the board, have his way with him, keep him alive for a few hours, get in what he needs to, and then...
kill them and dedicate them to the fucking boat shed. Or wherever.
The sandcastle of little boys.
Oh my god, dude.
Yep. So, the very next month, in September of 1971, Dean packs up all of his shit and he moves again, this time to 915 Columbia Street into a little apartment. And like we said earlier, he had to move.
I mean, like you said, boys go in, they don't come out. It's like a little roach motel for fucking teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to start to fucking notice. And I think people at this point where he's no longer working for Coral Candy are like, why the fuck are you still hanging out with these boys? But nobody said a goddamn word.
Right. And I guess like a couple of things that would like instantly piss Dean off is if you ever mentioned that he played the trombone, because he got made fun of a lot in high school for that. If you said trombone, like fucking rage would happen. Another thing that you never wanted to do is you never wanted to like ask his age or anything like that. And there was a lot of times that both Wayne and David would say, you never mentioned his age. He would always ask, am I too old? Like he was very concerned about his looks. And I think that's because in a lot of ways, like his brain obviously stuck at like the same age, like this. He always viewed himself as like a 17-year-old.
Mentally, he was still young, but when you look in the mirror, there's no fucking denying your age. Like, cause me, like I'm fucking 36 years old. And I don't feel 36, but when I look in the mirror, I was like, oh, shit, yes, you are.
I look in the mirror and I think that I'm secretly 100. Like, I'm only 27, but secretly, I identify as a 75-year-old perverted man who likes to grab ass and fucking and tell weird jokes on my front porch. Like,
oh my God, you're my neighbor.
And I would love my breakfast special, please. I want my discounted
I also want that senior. Yeah, I want that senior citizen discount. Good God.
Anyways, so between September and December of 1971, Dean would kill 2 boys, but they don't really know. I don't think David was necessarily like
involved with that one,
or he just refused
to acknowledge
to talk about it,
whom the person was, because he wasn't the one kid like referred to as the swimsuit boy because he was wearing like stripy swim trunks or some shit.
Yeah, and he still to this day hasn't been identified. They still have no idea.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, that makes me so sad because somebody out there
didn't get any closure and they're still like wondering what the fuck happened to their kid.
Right. And they guess that his age was between like 15 and 19. They've done like some composites. There's pictures online and different things like that we might be able to like post up to what they think that he looked like. But anyways, and then the other boy that was killed, Brooks doesn't remember the name. He doesn't know where he was buried, anything like that. He just knows that there was 2. But the one thing is each of those boys were each kept alive for 4 days at a time.
How did they know that though?
That's just what David said. So David would give a little. David was always very tight-lipped, even still to this day. Like shit. He doesn't talk about it.
I wonder if he just saw so much shit that he's giving enough, but if you like, it's kind of like if you unlock Pandora's box, God only knows what might come out. And so he's not comfortable with like.
I honestly think that if Wayne would have never said anything, David would have never said anything. If Wayne would have kept his mouth shut. And did what he did, and then them just being like, and that was all she wrote. Nobody would ever know.
Fuck. Because it's also during this time that David and Wayne, so like after the swimsuit boy and the other kid get raped, tortured, murdered, kept alive for 4 days.
It's like fall of 1971.
David and Wayne actually became friends, and Dean lured Wayne in after Brooks told him about like Wayne's financial situation.
Right.
So he's got a single mom. He's got 3 brothers. He needs fucking money.
And I'm sure Dean was probably eyeballing Wayne and all of his brothers.
Oh, I'm sure.
You got blonde hair little boys, which was Dean's like fucking cherry on top. He loved the little blonde boys.
Ugh.
And so he probably wanted to help, but he probably saw that there was desperation in Wayne, and Wayne would do pretty much anything.
Because at that particular juncture, there's very little that I think he wouldn't have done, that Wayne wouldn't have done to help his mom.
Right. And Wayne was very popular, too. So he's like, oh.
Which Brooks was not.
Brooks was not. Everybody was like, that's a weird fucking kid.
Yeah, but
that's the kid that wears the trench coat that runs down the hallway, like with his fucking hands go whoosh behind him.
Turbos. Whoa!
Yeah.
But you've got Elmer Wayne Henley Jr., who is like blonde-haired, blue-eyed, surfer-looking kid. Very
He's a
popular.
Handsome kid.
Right.
All the boys want to hang out.
Fucking help.
Right.
So that was essentially the blue light special. Fucking started flashing in Coral's brain because he was like, "That's it. That's the one.
That's the one." So Dean also. I don't know how well known it is, but he had like organized theft, basically. So he would send David and Wayne out to surrounding areas, not in the Heights, because there's not much you can fucking steal in the Heights, and everybody knows.
Fucking poor people, they got shit.
Everybody knows everybody in the Heights, so he'd send them out to like surrounding locations, have them do breaking and enterings, come back, and then they would get to keep some of the money that was made. So that was Wayne's extra income.
But why was he having him go and do this? Was it like extra income from him as well, or was it like a bonding moment where
I think it was a way to groom him.
Right.
In my opinion. I think that was a way to lure him in. Because Wayne had no idea about Dean or really what David did. But he always thought that Dean was gay. And he would say that, David was hustling himself queer. Whatever the fuck that means in 1970. I don't know. I'm a sweet little baby. I don't understand that.
Oh, honey, I wasn't alive in the 70s neither.
Right? And one time, Dean asked Wayne if he would ever be willing to kill for money, to help kill for his family, to help his family out. And Wayne said yes.
And that all that was,
click,
was, oh yeah, now I know exactly what you're willing to do.
Mm-hmm. And so then that's when he's like, I'm going to start implicating him more, because now what people don't understand is now, once it moves forward, Dean always held over Wayne's head, all I have to do is go and tell the cops that you were doing all these breaking and enters. Yeah, I have all of this evidence. You're already implicated. You're already a part of this. So you can either roll with this and keep going, or you're going to be put into jail, and then who's going to help out your family? So there's that. There's all of that grooming.
Well, and now that he's got that locked in, he also knew that Henley was going to excel at recruiting boys to the house way more than Brooks.
Right. So in the winter of 1971, after one of the thefts, the three were hanging out. They were getting fucked up. And Dean somehow, someway sits down Wayne and tells him the same story that he had told David the year before. Of,
with the pedophile
sex ring
thingy.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And that if Wayne wanted some extra cash, all he has to do is bring him a boy, and he'll get $200. Now, if you remember, in today's standard, that's about $1,500. That's
a lot of money.
And you got a lot of money for a kid that's desperate to help his family out.
And it's minimal work for a lot of return. Like, what kid is going to say no to that?
Right. And a little, side fact about this sex ring that Dean would talk about is that it's not altogether false, because later, in March of 1975, in an unrelated investigation, they discovered, a huge fucking stash.
Like a fucking cache of child porn.
Yep. Of pictures and films of 16 young boys in Houston. Now, 11 of the 16 were Dean's victims.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. So
he was
taking
actually peddling fucking kiddie porn of his victims.
As he was, on top of everything else, as he was torturing them, he was also documenting it and then selling it to other fucking creeps. Oh, so,
dude, that made my stomach turn.
Yeah, I mean, he was a part of a sex ring in a degree, except for he didn't pass the boy along.
Like, he never sent him to the fucking the homo sex rehab in California, in fucking Santa Clara, or wherever the fuck he said they went.
Right.
They never got their opportunity to fucking try to wash that away. He fucking killed him and buried him.
So with the whole he bought and sold boys wasn't necessarily
untrue.
Right. And with all that porn that they found, it actually led to the arrest of 5 individuals in California.
Oh, fucking good. At least something came out of that.
Well, yeah. Except
dirty fucking kid fiddler.
Yeah. Well, the Houston Police Department found out about this in 1975, but then they declined to investigate any links between them and Coral, arguing that Coral's victims' families had already suffered enough. According to Brooks, Coral told him that once that his first victim had actually been buried in California. So,
was he actually taking boys, fucking them up, photographing or documenting whatever, and then sending them to California to other fucking creeps who then did whatever to these kids, killed them and fucking buried them in California?
I'm guessing.
Jesus Christ.
But this was basically handed a few years
to the police.
And they're like, the victims' families have been through enough. Okay, but what about the victims' families who don't have their fucking kids? That are still fucking buried somewhere. It makes me want to pull out my hair so bad. Because it's also important to realize that with grooming, it's not always just charm. That's not how you groom somebody properly.
No, you can also use
part fear.
Yeah, you can also use fucking scare tactics to get somebody to do what you want. It's almost like telling your fucking kid, if you don't behave, I'm going to call Santa Claus and fucking tell him that you're being naughty.
Right.
Because we've all done it. If you have a fucking child, a niece, a nephew, doesn't matter. We have all used the fucking, I will call Santa Claus.
Right.
Scare tactics, man.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he would use, like we talked about earlier. He would say, you've already done all these breaking and enterings. You're already implicated into this. And this is where Wayne's starts to think. And he's like, so all of these missing boys probably came through Dean, including my friend. But he thinks that his friend is probably shipped off to somewhere else.
He's living the fucking high life on some...
And that maybe he got away from the sex ring. Maybe he's fine. And he doesn't do anything until, like, February. And it was on February 9th in 1972, Wayne, something happens within his family, and there's, like, a financial fucking crunch. And
and then Coral...
$200.
Hand of God reaches in, is like, let me help you.
Bring me a boy.
It's that back and forth. Scare tactics, and then friendship / relief.
Right.
I'll fucking tell on you, oh, you're having a hard time? Let me help you.
And if you think about it, anytime that he took 2 boys, that was $400 in each of their pockets.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Is what you'd be walking away with.
That's an expensive habit for Dean.
Jesus Christ.
Because you're paying both boys, so $6,000 a pop.
Where the fuck did he get this money? Was it from, like, the sale of the Coral Candy Company? Was it from the fucking stolen items that were coming out of these B&Es? Because I can't imagine that an electrician is making that kind of fucking money in the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either. And there has been, like, speculation that not all the time the boys were paid either. Oh. And that maybe they were saying that in a way to kind of, like, I don't know.
Justify their fucking actions or whatever, instead of just being like, he threatened to fucking hurt my family or he threatened to hurt me too.
Right.
Jesus, man. A coke habit would have been fucking easier to maintain than this one.
Fuck, right?
Just get high like the rest of fucking normal America.
Right. So, on February 9th, Wayne and David lure 17-year-old William Branch into David's new apartment on Schuler Street to smoke weed. And this is where the, like, handcuff trick came into play.
Oh, yeah.
After they were fucking high. And when you're high, you're a little bit different. If you have a friend that's all like, I'm going to put these handcuffs on and I can get out. I bet you can't.
Dude, I'm a simple motherfucker if I smoke weed. Like, you could essentially put me in front of the TV and I'll watch, like...
Pretty much anything.
Oh, dude, you could put me in front of the TV and put on fucking Lilo and Stitch and I'll sit and fucking watch it for hours. All you really gotta do... That or give me some Mario Kart.
Well, dude,
Mario Kart and I are fucking cereal.
You and I are fucking stupid. Because these... Like, in this case, they would try to get the victim to put the handcuffs on to try to get out.
Right.
And they couldn't do it. But when Wayne or Dean would put them on, they had the key behind their back and they were able to get out. When you're high, you're like, fuck yeah, I can try to do it. You and I were fucking drunk and we're like, let's tase each other. And we fucking recorded it and it's on Facebook. It's easy.
You know what? We're fucking... It's like I said, you could probably still kidnap me right now with a plate of nachos and a kitten and a fucking... like a whiskey sour. So if somebody put handcuffs on, it was like, ta-da! I'd be like, my turn!
Mm-hmm. But as soon as those cuffs... went on Willard, Dean pounced him. And he bound his feet real fast. He taped his mouth up and, like, gave the nod to the boys. So Wayne and David fucking left. And when they left, Wayne would come back the next day. Willard's gone. Dean was like, shipped him off, had my way with him, took my pictures. Fucking...
He's now on the fucking coast highway going to live the high life in California. Here's your money.
Here's your money.
Fucker.
However, Willard suffered a lot when it came to his torture because he had been fully emasculated.
So Dean had essentially gnawed his penis completely off of his body.
Yeah. And when something is emasculated, it's different than castration. Like, a castration is just removed. Removed.
Like if you castrate somebody, you're removing the testicles. It's kind of like when you put the little green Cheerio of death on farm animals.
Right.
However,
with this, when something is emasculated, it's usually done in a form of punishment. They used to do it in the old timey times.
Oh yeah, when you made the eunuchs.
Right.
Yeah.
And in Willard's case, both his penis and his testicles had been chewed off, like pretty much in one hunk.
Fucking kidding me?
No.
Holy shit, dude.
Yes. So he
put dick and balls in his mouth, bit down, and fucking like, argh.
Yeah. Like a fucking dog with a squeaky toy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, yucky.
Yeah. And this was all done while he was still alive. So that's when
I know that nobody can see that, but I just had my sad little fucking, I put my lip out. Had to look down away from my friend for a second because that fucking no.
Mm-hmm. And when you pile that on top of being shocked, having
cuts, raped, pings
shoved
put
up
in your rectum.
Yep.
And then having your
and this being
entire
drawn
fucking-
out for hours.
then
Because
having
sometimes Dean would take little breaks. Like he would torture. It's a cat and mouse game. I'm going to torture you until you're almost dead. I'm going to let you think that, you know, things are okay. I'm going to let you kind of survive a little bit. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to paw at you some more.
And then I'm going to
Days.
take your entire genitals off with my fucking teeth.
Hours. 2 days. Yeah.
Mm-mm. No, thank you.
Another important thing that happens in 1972 is the case of March 24th when they take 18-year-old Frank Aguirre as he was walking home from his restaurant, and he was supposed to go visit his fiancée, which was Rhonda Williams.
Ooh, which is important for later, so remember that name.
Rhonda Williams. You will hear that a lot in episode 3. Anyways, him and Wayne were friends.
Right.
So they tell Frank, they're like, stop by, have some weed and some booze before heading home, you know, relax.
Fucking come chill out.
It's been
You
a
just got off
long
work.
day at Long John Silver's today. It's time to fucking...
You've peddled a lot of clam chowder. Come fucking hang out.
Right.
God.
Now, after Frank's disappearance, Rhonda and Wayne became pretty close. Now, like, is it speculation that maybe Wayne wanted to get Frank out of the way so he could get with Rhonda?
Or did they bond over his disappearance?
Or did Wayne feel so guilty after Frank and then he like felt like he needed to look after Rhonda since Rhonda's protection was fucking murdered? I don't know.
But wasn't this the time where the kids saw the cuffs?
Yeah.
Like Frank saw the cuffs on the table?
Yeah, and he reached out and he reached to grab him and Dean was immediately like, go time! Fucking
and just like freak the fuck out?
Yeah. And this is fully when everything sets in for Wayne. When he realizes...
this is the time that Wayne actually begged. Was like, please don't.
Please don't kill my friend.
Please don't kill my friend.
And Dean kind of like turns almost like snarky and he was all like, oh, by the way, not only do I rape these kids, not only is this in a sex ring, but I'm also murdering these bitches. And your little friend David that you were looking for, fucking killed him too. This is what I do. Welcome to my fucking shop. And you've helped bring me boys, which means you were just as guilty as fucking I am. So here's your thing.
It's like some Fright Night shit.
And so, like I understand. I hate...
Welcome to the horror.
I hate
real.
Wayne and David for what they did. However, I can understand that in their case, they didn't really have a lot of choice. They could have died, I guess. But
they
that
could have
wouldn't
gone to the fucking police.
Who's going to believe them?
Well, with the names that they had, though, they could have been like, this boy, this boy, this boy, this boy, this boy.
Well, even later, after everything, and we'll talk about it in the next episode, Wayne tries to tell him, and at first the police didn't even believe him. It took him walking them to the place and actually fucking, like, digging them up.
Kicking up some fucking
before
rocks.
They're like, oh, this kid actually... Because back then, nobody believed kids, and everything was held on the kids. Like, why are you bothering these adults? You know, leave fucking adults alone. Anyways... Fuck. So it's after this that I'm sure Wayne probably also got in trouble for trying to...
Oh, I'm sure. Because he told, like, don't ever fucking do that again.
Yeah. Don't ever fucking do this again. And now you better earn your fucking spot to stay here.
Didn't Coral also look at Henley and be like, fucking act right, do what I say, or one of your little brothers is gonna end up on this fucking board.
Right. And so I think that's why Dean after this, or Wayne after this point, feels that he needs to, participate.
Like, step it up.
A little bit. He needs to be better than David in certain ways. Because that's going to ensure that not only is he kept safe, but so is his family.
Good God, man.
Right. April 20th, 1972... is when they would take 17-year-old Mark Scott. And Mark, he fought. He only had one hand tied up at the point on the torture board, and he was able to reach and grab Dean's knife, and he turns and he slashes at him, and he actually cuts through Dean's shirt and actually, like, nicks him a little bit. Yeah.
Fuck, good for him.
But Dean is obviously, at the same time, he's probably yelling at one of his minions, like, hey, fucking,
come help me.
Right. And so... Wayne picks up the gun and just points it at him. Mark sees the gun and he just, like, drops the knife and, like, gave up.
Fuck that. I'd have been like, go ahead, shoot me. I don't give a shit.
Right.
I'd rather be shot in the fucking head than...
I would too, but, I mean, it's adrenaline rushing. It's a 17-year-old kid. Fucking, anyways. He would be tortured strangled, and he was actually buried at High Island Beach. However, both the boys say he is at High Island Beach, but they've still never found his body.
So the cops are just like, nope, we're not going out there. We're not digging any more shit up.
After they uncovered what they did uncover, they're like, fuck it, we're done. We don't even care. So for the Scott family, they died without being able to bury their son.
No fucking closure whatsoever, or being able to lay his body to rest. That's fucked up.
Which pisses me off about the police department in that sense. Like, come on. Especially when you have kids that are like, this is what happened to him. This is where he's at. And the police are
just
like, we're done.
Fucking get him.
Right? You know where he's at. Please give fucking closure.
So, what was it? May 21st, 1972, 16-year-old Johnny DeLome and 17-year-old Billy Bulch would be taken to Dean's, and this is where Wayne really, like, steps up his shit, because after Dean was done with his rape and torture, Wayne would then strangle Billy with his bare hands.
Which is...
Fuck, man.
I could, if I'm putting myself in that situation, you can kind of guess that, like, not... I don't know, it's hard, because I don't think that necessarily somebody can just persuade somebody else to do something willy-nilly. I know that these boys were groomed. I know that whatever. But I think that there was probably a small part in Wayne that almost enjoyed inflicting that anger on somebody else, because when you take kids that have been abused, sometimes they like to inflict that abuse because they're gaining that control. Right. Remember, his dad was very abusive.
Well, now he's in another
abusive situation, and his only outlet is it's better to have it be somebody else rather than me.
Right.
And so he chokes this boy out with his bare hands, which is intense because, like we said, strangulation, it takes a long time. It's not like in the movies where you choke them out for 2 minutes.
Yeah, you're choking them for 30 seconds and they're all, ugh.
It's like 10, 15 minutes.
No, you have to, like, hold that fucking, hold their trach shut.
Yeah, for a long time.
Many moments.
Yeah.
Well, this is also the shot, right? Where the kid fucking...
Oh, yes. Okay, so after he choked him out, he stands up and he yells, "Hey, Johnny," which always reminds me of The Shining, even though The Shining didn't come out until later. 1980.
Right.
But they got that from, like, that old TV show, like The Late Night Show or whatever. Anyways, so I don't anyways, that's my weird little rabbit hole. No. He shot Johnny in the forehead, and so they think...
He's dead.
So they go to bag and fucking tag Billy, and 5 minutes later, Johnny actually sits up, and all that he's able to, like, say, but he kind of, like, shouts it, is, "Wayne, please don't." So you have somebody that was fucking shot in the forehead.
Didn't it go in his forehead and, like, out behind his ear?
Yes.
Like, so the angle had to have been down.
And you get somebody that's... Okay,
See, I can fucking sleuth some shit.
It would be so creepy for me to kill somebody and then have them fucking sit up and start talking to you.
With a bullet hole in their fucking forehead.
And blood everywhere. Jesus Christ. Right. That's nightmare. Everywhere.
Yeah. Can you fucking not?
Could you fucking not? So they stop what they're doing, and they both go over and they actually fucking strangle Johnny. Billy had actually been an employee of the Candy Coral Company before. So he had known Dean. Dean made him write a letter before he ended up killing them, saying that him and Johnny had found work outside of town and they wouldn't be back. So that's another just terrifying thing, knowing, like, being forced. You're going to write your parents a note saying that you're leaving because you're never coming back.
And you're never coming back.
No. No. And so between after May 21st of 1972 and before June 26th, Dean would try to take the life of 19-year-old Billy Redinger. However, after he had been tied to a board, tortured, and raped, David actually, like, took care of Billy and somehow was able to convince Dean to let him go.
I don't understand that.
And I tried to find shit on Billy, any sort of information.
You know what? After that kind of shit, I'm sure that he went into some kind of, like, hiding. Change my name, go somewhere else. I don't ever want to be found again.
That's kind of like what kept him silent. He never said anything.
Well, I'm sure that if he was under the impression that he said something, he would come back and it would happen again.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on what the fuck happened to this poor kid. But you would think there would be some kind of hospital records. Like if he put anything in his urethra or anything in his rectum and broke them, then he would have had to have gone to the hospital. So was his torture and his rape more basic and less violent?
I think maybe basic torture. I know what you meant. Yeah. I'm totally with you.
Was it just like
I'm assuming that
rape
he was
and not
able
so much
to
torture?
I don't know. I'm assuming that he was probably able to talk Dean
off the edge.
Before it really escalated.
Because if he had anything, you know what I mean, broken in his anus or his urethra, then he would have had to have gone to the hospital. It's not like you can go home, grab your mom's fucking Maybelline tweezers and start picking glass out of your dick.
Right, no. Exactly.
Sorry.
Fuck. Oh. However, this wouldn't save David from some pretty harsh fucking punishment that happened.
Well,
because you have Dean that now has to worry about a loose end out there.
Right.
Hoping to God that the fear that he put into him is enough. Plus you have David who's now trying to push back on Dean, trying to so Dean's losing a little bit of control.
So as a form of punishment, he then takes little David Owen Brooks, straps him to the fucking torture board.
Yeah, well, David walks into the house randomly one day, and he has Wayne fucking waiting there for David to walk through the door. As he walks through the door, David fucking hits him with something, knocks him out. And he wakes up on the torture board to Dean trying to fucking kill him. And he's raping David over and over and over and over again. And he's definitely trying to fucking end him. And so you can imagine how fucking terrifying that is, not only for David, but also for Wayne, because now he's
watching this.
He's seeing what will happen if you try to fucking do anything about the situations. And somehow, some way, Dean is finally like, all right, you've had enough. I think you've learned your fucking lesson. So you're good now. But you ever say anything again.
And this is it. This is what happens.
Right. And direct quotes from Wayne's confession that I read, which was hard for me.
Well, we had talked about this the other day while we were zipping around town running errands together about how Wayne had actually told his mom.
Yeah, he had said, I tried to tell my mother 2 or 3 times about this stuff and she just wouldn't believe me. I even wrote a confession one time and hid it, hoping that Dean would kill me because everything was bothering me so bad. I gave the confession to my mother and I told her if I was ever gone for a certain length of time to turn it in. David and I talked about killing Dean so that we could get away from this whole thing, and several times I had come within an inch of killing him but never got the nerve to do it because Dean had told me that this organization would get me if I ever did anything to him. So he had a hold.
Well, and he tried. He tried. He reached out to his mom, and
Mom was probably like, cover your ears, hear no evil.
Yeah, she went deaf, dumb, and blind and was like, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Dude, if my kid came to me and was like, yo, this, that, and the other, I would be like, all right, listen. You wait till your dad gets home because I can't reach the top of the gun safe. Because I'm going to fucking load. I am going to load a 45 and I'm going to empty that son of a bitch, business end, right in his fucking face.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can call the police.
Exactly.
Because we doing some hometown justice. We ain't calling police first. I'm going to fuck this.
No, because police don't give a fuck.
Right, clearly. But how, as a mother, do you have your kid tell you this shit and you're like, oh, you fucking spinster, quit telling your fairy tales. What the fuck, lady?
I don't know. I don't know if maybe it was just too dark, so she was like, this has got to be some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't.
What kid can make that up?
Right, what kid can name off fucking victims that you know have gone missing and being like, I know that they're here, I know that they're there, these are the places, there's X so many in this boat shed, there's X so many at this fucking beach, there's X so many here, and be like, you're fucking telling fibs. No matter how scary that fucking is, you look into that shit.
Right. Take your fucking kid serious, because, okay, so now we've moved into June 1972, what did I just say?
June 26, 1972 is when
Dean... Did I say 72?
Yes, you did.
Awesome. So Dean actually moves again, and he goes to Westcott Towers Apartments.
Mm-hmm. And then in July is where he takes a boy without the help of the other two. I don't know where the other two were. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
So that was 17-year-old Steven Sickman, and he was actually bludgeoned.
Yes.
And then...
He was, like, hit with wood or some sort of like...
It had to have been a heavy fucking object because he had like broken ribs and shit.
Yeah, like he basically hit him in the chest. So obviously maybe he said or did something that pissed him off. Maybe he called him a dirty old man with a rusty trombone and fucking... Pew!
And the word trombone just sent Dean
old man and he
like
was
into this fucking, oh yeah, he said all the right buzzwords to just send this guy into fucking psycho orbit.
Yeah, because after he was done with everything, he strangled him with a nylon cord and buried him out at High Island. And at first, his body was actually misidentified in 1993 and then positively identified in 2011. So if you think about that, like, the progress of being able to fucking positively identify people is still in its infancy, basically.
Good God.
Right.
Well, and that was the first one that was, like, misidentified and then positively identified in 2011, which, Jesus Christ, gap.
Right? Fuck. Anyways, hit us with August 21st.
Oh, so August 21st in 1972, Roy Bunton, a 19-year-old, was also taken without the help of the boys. Mm-hmm. So for whatever reason, Dean is now like an insatiable fucking monster because he's looking for different like outlets. He was taken, same MO, raped, shot, tortured, shot in the head twice, put in the boat shed. And he was also misidentified, correctly identified in 2011. And David and Wayne never named these victims, so they knew nothing about them.
Yeah, so obviously he was still doing his own shit.
Like his own shopping without them.
Yeah. So he didn't always take the kids to the shopping center.
Well, God only knows how many other victims are out there that have nobody knows.
Right.
Because if he's doing this shit on his own, he's the only person that knows and he no longer exists.
Exactly. Hit us with October.
So October 2nd, 1972, there was a 14-year-old boy, Wally J. Simoneau, and 13-year-old Richard Hembry were walking to Richard's house and they were picked up by the Candyman. And Wally called his mom. He was made to call his mom.
Right.
And instead of doing what he was supposed to do...
That scripted fucking whatever.
Right, to make it sound like he was a runaway or whatever.
That he was just leaving.
He screamed out, "Mama," before the phone call was cut off. Ugh. So I can... in my estimation, the punishment, the torture that he received for not following direction was probably pretty severe.
What do you do as a mom? Where do you go to look? Because it's not like now where you could just
ping the fucking phone or
try to trace anything. Like,
I don't know.
Fuck.
That would probably send me into like uncontrolled psychosis.
Oh yeah, especially when you find him fucking years later.
Because they were actually tortured and raped. And on that morning, Wayne came in waving a gun around and accidentally shot Richard in the mouth.
Yeah, like shot his jaw off.
And so he sat there fucking bleeding out because they weren't actually killed until way later that night.
Yeah, so Dean's sitting there torturing and raping some kid with a fucking missing jaw. That's nice.
Gross, dude.
Yeah.
Some Walking Dead shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then they would be killed later that night and they were buried above James Glass and Danny Yates, which were victims 2 and 3 to
our knowledge.
Right.
Exactly. So obviously the boat shed's probably getting a little full.
Oh my God.
At this point.
You've got to, how fucking far can you dig?
Right.
Without heavy equipment. And if you drag heavy equipment into a goddamn boat shed and start excavating the fucking ground.
Maybe that would have been
I don't know, Jesus.
I'm just building a real big sandcastle. We got a big sandcastle competition coming up on the beach soon and I want to win.
I gotta practice.
Fuck. This brings us into November 12th, 1972, which was almost exactly 2 years to the day when Dean rented that boat shed that we talked about. And he took the life of 19-year-old Richard Kempner. However, Kempner wasn't put into the boat shed. Instead, he was buried at High Island and would be identified in 1983, 10 years after he was discovered. He had also been strangled, which I actually think that I wrote that wrong because later I had found out that nope, it was a different one. I'm getting all my boys mixed up. There's too many of them.
Jesus Christ, when you've got a goddamn revolving door of little boy rape, you start to get confused as to who and where and what.
Right, which in 1983 is when he was identified, but it was because they had also found another boy in that same area 10 years later by accident, which is where I got confused. And so that would bring us to the end of 1972, where a minimum of 10 boys were taken, tortured, and killed. And he did try to at least make it even. He put 5 in the shed, 5 at the fucking beach. 5 and 5.
Whatever.
I guess. So now we
even Stevens, 5 here, 5 here.
5 here and 5 here.
So now we're moving into February of 1973.
Nope, not yet. Almost. January 20th, 1973.
Oh,
Dean moves again.
Yep.
To Wirt Road in Spring Branch District in Houston, the same place where James Glass and Danny Yates lived.
Oh, so he returned to the original victim fucking neighborhood. That's creepy.
Right. Now.
So he moves, and then now we're in February of 1973, where 17-year-old Joseph Lyles would be the first victim of 73. Year. And he actually lived on the same street as David Brooks. And he would be strangled and then buried at Jefferson County Beach, but he wasn't found until 83, and I don't think he was identified until 2009.
Right. Right. But again, you have that torture. You're being shocked. You're getting all of your pubic hairs plucked out. You're being made to give and receive blowjobs. You have a creepy guy telling you he loves you. You have rope. You're being bound. You're being gagged. You're being having shoved shit up your ass. You're being cut.
You're having your gens chewed on?
Yeah. Not on like a fucking corn on the cob. This is not the summer barbecue anybody planned for. No. But after this, we don't know of any known murders that happened after Joseph Lyles in February until the murder of 15-year-old Willie Ray Lawrence. But we're running out of time. We will get into him next
episode.
Part. Yeah.
Right.
However, 1973, in the beginning, between February and June, seemed like it was a pretty big year for everybody. On March 7th of 1973, Dean would actually move to 2020 Larimer Drive in Pasadena, Texas. This was actually his dad's house that he basically rented out to his boy. Now, everything that happens in this place, you take that torture, rape, and murder that we've talked about for the last fucking few hours, and you ramp it up by like 10. Because now he's in a home, he's separate from everybody else, he doesn't have to worry about
the noise and the comings and goings. He's in a private residence, he's not in an apartment complex. Fuck mouth, make words.
Fucking jerk that shit out of there.
Jesus. But it's, now you have more privacy, you've got more time, you can really take your time. And if they make noise, then so fucking be it.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and scream. Ain't nobody gonna hear you but the birds.
Pretty much.
God damn. So, also, Dean had like a hydrocele or whatever the fuck. He had a swollen ball, basically. Fluid accumulated around his nutsack. Usually they're not painful, so I don't...
How does that even happen?
When you jerk off little boys too much? I don't fucking know.
I wonder if that was like a condition that happened from like backed up seminal fluid. Or
it can.
Like fecal matter that may have been trapped in his own gens, or...
I don't know.
God knows.
Putting something big into a tight space. I don't fucking know. But basically, like a hydrocele, it can happen almost anywhere. Most of the time it happens in the testicles. And it's just basically a pocket of fluid that happens between the ball and the actual ball sack.
Gotcha.
Basically. So he had like a fucking swollen nut. That's it.
Okay.
Anyways, David is now 18 and he has a steady girlfriend who later he ends up getting pregnant.
Sad.
Yeah.
Because she got...
Yeah. Yeah. Wayne actually tried to move away. He tried to move to Mount Pleasant in an effort to get away from Dean.
Didn't he also try to join the military? In an attempt to, get the fuck away, but he got rejected because he dropped out of school?
Yeah, he tried to join the Navy, and they're like, sorry, you don't have, a high school education. You're undereducated to be in our fucking military. Mm. And in an interview later in 2010, he would say that he couldn't leave anyways. If I did go, I knew Dean would go after one of my little brothers, who he always liked a little too much. So while he wanted to get away, he felt like he never could.
Well, he knew that if he did, what would happen. Right. And he would be getting a phone call from his mom saying that one of his little brothers fucking went missing. Mm-hmm. And living with that kind of guilt on top of everything else he's already done.
Yeah.
Because now, just because we don't know of any murders between February and June of 73 doesn't mean it didn't happen, because there were other times that he was taking victims without the help of David and Wayne.
Right.
And so God only knows.
Well, and you don't take somebody that has been killing a boy pretty much once a month for the last fucking 2 years that all of a sudden he's going to be like, nope, I'm good.
Just kidding. I'm fine. So the killing stopped for around 5 months, and he did have the swollen nut issue, but I'm pretty sure that didn't stop him.
That's not going to stop him from wanting to jerk off and fucking splooge his load onto a little boy's chest.
Wow,
Sorry.
you went there.
I did
you
go
made
there.
eye contact with me. And
fucking, I'm so angry about it.
So
I don't give a fuck about his swollen ball is basically what I'm saying, and I know for a fact in my own little heart that did not stop him from doing fucking anything. I bet he could have one ball fucking slit open and falling out and he would still find a way to rape a kid.
I'm sure and especially where it was more of the torture that was kind of his bag.
Right, and in part 3, I keep saying episode 3, but it will be like episode fucking 12. When we talk about there's like some extra facts that were found out later of some suspicious activity that happened within this time, but just nothing was ever looked into. So I'm pretty sure that there were fucking whatevers.
Well, he does pick things back up, and he most certainly made up for lost time, because from June to August 3rd, he would actually take the life of 8 more boys until he's actually killed.
Yeah.
So
8 boys in like exactly 2 months.
He went
heavy.
Hardcore. Like some fucking...
It's like 1 a week.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I have wrote down the letter that one of the boys would have to write, and it was one of the last boys that was taken.
And
it's the first boy that we're going to cover in the next episode. It came from William Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so in our next episode, because we're going to close this we're gonna put a pin in it.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this little box of shit.
If we could just quit talking about little boy murder, that'd be great.
So
fucking Office Space,
right?
But on our next one, we're gonna talk about this letter. We're gonna talk about what happened August 7th, what happened August 8th, what happens after.
Right.
Everything comes to terms. So you're not gonna want to miss our next fucking...
So part 3, guys, make sure that
ending.
You come in and, because you're not going to want to miss this, because it's a brutal motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, you can go and follow us on Twitter at Color Me Dead Pod. You can pick us up on Instagram at Color Me Dead Podcast, and Facebook too.
At Color Me Dead Podcast. We also have the group, so our Color
Me Dead group.
Yep. You can email us if you have any sweet stories at colormeddeadpodcast@gmail. Please, if you like listening to us, fucking rate and review us on iTunes. It does so much for us.
Go subscribe, dude. Podcast can be found on Overcast, Podbean, Google Play, iTunes.
All the things.
Everything you like.
And share this, because you will actually find how many fucked up friends you have.
My God. As soon as you throw out that you're a fucking weirdo and that you listen to true crime podcasts, it's funny how many friends you're going to make. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
And especially in part 3 of Dean Coral, we're actually going to play a little clip of Wayne actually talking on the day that he fucking brings the police to uncover the bodies. And it's pretty fucking...
Yeah, we've talked about it, but we'll let that be a little nugget, so...
Yeah, share us with a friend. Have somebody fucking be in torture of the limbo, because we still have 8 more murders to go through before we even get to the part where Dean fucking...
So make sure you guys tune in. New episode drops next Wednesday.
Yes, and to leave it on kind of a lighter note, while you wait, there is a newer podcast that I found that I love. And it's called, like, Turn of Phrases. And it's this lady who's, like, an English teacher. She's really she's smart. She's a wordsmither.
She's one of those?
She's got that fucking black belt in wording, and I do not. But she talks about, like, all the old turn of phrases. So, like, raining cats and dogs. She actually breaks down, like, where it came from, all the different options that it was. And I think that it's awesome, because now... I'm going to sound so fucking smart when somebody says raining cats and dogs and be like, oh, did you know that this actually came about
this is where
blah, 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 blah. And she's going to talk about, like, the 2 in the birds were 2 in the bush, 1 in fucking, whatever that fucking phrase is. I don't even know.
There goes that wordsmithing degree you do not have.
Dude, we just got done talking about rape and torture of teenage boys. I'm lucky I even know my own last name right now.
So definitely tune in, guys. Part 3 is coming soon.
And we're also in the process of, we're still trying to gather up your addresses. So if you have liked us, shared us, or reviewed us, especially if you've reviewed us on iTunes, please get in touch with us so we can send you a free sticker.
Stickers.
Yes. We're waiting for a couple other things to show up before we ship all of those things out. Also, we're going to get in the process of maybe opening up a Patreon account. So if you like us and if you would like to help donate any sort of little anything towards our podcast to help us with, like paper. So we can fucking write all this shit up because these are long.
Right.
With lots of research that we do.
Anything you can help. Anything you donate that can help us out, whether it's printer ink or even just like better equipment.
Yeah, because we would like to eventually get like another microphone, maybe some headphones.
Right.
We can watch our S's and our P's so we're not going pooh, and it sounds like we're hitting the fucking microphone because that drives me crazy. And so I apologize for that. But we'll be sure that if we do set up that Patreon, and if you are ever so kind as to donating anything to help out our podcast, we will be sure to kick something back towards you.
Absolutely.
Whether it's we give you all the shout outs, all the praises, all of our love, or you get extra, you can get our episodes earlier, whatever.
There'll be a lot of different things. And so as soon as that goes down, we'll make sure that you guys are aware of it.
But anyways.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been... Oh, are we not done? You got something else?
Well, we gotta tell them to stay the fuck out of chalk lines.
Do me a favor, guys. Don't take rides from rape vans.
You see a white fucking windowless van, you say, no, fuck you.
I want you to sprint like you're being chased by wild hogs in Budapest. Get the fuck out of chalk lines.
Yes, please. Keep yourself safe. Fuck. Anyways.
If you're really, really high, don't play the handcuff game either.
Yeah, don't trust anybody with handcuffs. Fucking especially a guy that's like slobbering in the corner.
Side eye the can of keys and stay the fuck out of chalk lines.
Anyways, this has been Ember.
And Angel.
And this is Color Me Dead. And be sure to stay tuned for next week as we finally close this fuckery most foul, because after a month of research, I love Dean Coral in the sense of that he's a fucking monster. He's interesting, and I don't understand why he's not as big as he fucking should be.
No, but I think your brain is probably fried and a little bit overloaded.
I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm going to be excited to close this chapter and tell it to fuck right off for quite some time, because this is as close as I can get currently mentally with when it comes to little children.
Rape and torture?
Being, fucking 13 to 20 is my fucking limit. Anything below that, and I don't think I can do it yet.
I can't fucking do this again.
Anyways.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Goodbye!
Goodbye!